The Pistol Spread Option Offense, home of playbooks, user community highlights, coaching insights, and much, much more. Be a better coach at pistolspreadoption.com. Hello and welcome back to another edition of the Pistol Spread Option video series. Today we're going to be talking about our read system. We've had a video on the read system as far as making our primary read, but now we're going to get into the triple option part of our read system. So really want to spend some time on how we get to a triple option. As we went through some of these previous videos, you've probably seen, I'm going to go to our website here, pistolspreadoption.com. The newest information here is we now have some merchandise available. Some t-shirts are available. We're going to be doing some hats and some coaching gear and sweatshirts and so on coming soon. But this new design is the Pistol Spread Option. It's lethal. So pretty cool t-shirt if you want to wear around and tell everybody that you're a member of the Pistol Spread Option Nation. You can also find from there the previous videos. We've got the zone read from a 2x2, 3x1. We're going to be referring to that in this video. The Pistol Spread Option read system, as I mentioned, we've reviewed a little bit of that, and our zone blocking scheme. And those are the ones I would recommend. There are others as far as formations and motions and things like that. But really to get you going, those first three are the important ones. The zone option, the zone blocking scheme, understanding the read system, and then finally the 2x2, 3x1 formations with a zone read. So spend some time on that. Get yourself on the pistolspreadoption.com and take a look at some of those previous videos. All right, let's jump right into it. I want to talk about the zone read system in our zone running game. Our triple option system will work in any. It works in both our power and our zone schemes. But for right now, I want to focus in on our zone scheme. We're going to go into the zone read and really talk to that triple option flavor. So we're going to start out with the 3x1 because it makes it easy to understand and it really helps explain what we do with our triple option system. So I'm going to rehash just a little bit, go back into one of our previous videos. We talked about the zone read backside Charlie. For us, that zone means the first word is the blocking scheme that our lineman will run. The second word is the play. In this case, it's a read. And then we're going to look at who we're reading, the backside Charlie. Now, if I wanted to tag on to that, we'll get to our triple option system. So let's go back and look at this zone read backside Charlie against an even front, just as a quick review and understanding how the system works. Our outside guy will push crack. We'll have our same blocking rules apply for zone, where if you're covered, you're going to block the play side number. So we're going to animate our left tackle is covered. He would be looking to block that play side number to the left. Our guard will block the play side number. He's covered. Our center is covered. He's got play side number, and they're going to work their way up to the linebacker. Our guard in this case is covered. He's got the play side number. Our tackle is covered by two people. One of them is the read, however. So he's going to go into the most dangerous. He would block the play side number, and he would work his way up to the second level. So we're double teaming at the point of attack. That hasn't changed. Now, though, we get into the double option part of this. We will always have our outside man push crack, as we talked about. Our inside man sets the edge, so we're good there. Our third man becomes our pitch man. Now, if we have not called a triple option, we have called zone left, read backside Charlie. There is no triple option. The F becomes a decoy. Nothing more than a decoy. That's all he's doing. This is a true double read system. The F is just acting as a decoy as the number 3. He's going to go out and act like he's doing a swing screen. Nothing more than a decoy. We are not giving the quarterback the option to pass it to him. So this is a true double option. Now, why would you do that? Well, I remember back when I was coaching in Michigan, we were in a state playoff game. We had the lead. We were running triple option because we were a triple option team. Quarterback did the right thing. He pulled it. He pitched it. The pitch relationship was off just a little bit. We fumbled the ball. The other team recovers, and we lose the playoff game. So what we've done is we built in a foolproof system that you do not have a third option quarterback. You either hand it off or you keep it. There are no third options. So for our true system, we do double options only until we start to call that third option. So here's the same play to the right. Again, you got the same story. So we'll skip through that, and I want to get into the triple option system now. So you've seen what the double option looks like. The triple option is no different. The only thing that we're adding is now, are we going to run a bubble screen? Are we going to run a pitch, like a pitch relationship in the true option? Or are we going to run a tunnel screen? Those are the 3 variations that we offer. A bubble, a pitch, or a tunnel. So let's start with bubble, and let's talk about that zone read backside Charlie the same way we did it. But this time I'm going to tag on bubble echo. What bubble echo means is we're going to be reading the edge defender. If I tagged bubble Sierra, we're going to be reading the safety. If I tag bubble Oscar, we're going to be reading the outside defender. So let's start with bubble Echo. Again, that means we're going to be reading the edge defender. So what you'll see on the diagram is exactly the same thing we had prior, but now we've added in yellow our triple option, bubble Echo. Echo is our edge defender, so that it becomes our third option. He becomes our secondary read, and we're going to be using the F as our third option. In this case, he is going to be running a bubble screen. So let's walk through the play just like we did prior. Outside man will push crack. Again, we're running to our left, so we got play side number. We've got guard going to be covered, so he's going to block play side number, and then he's going to work his way up to the second level. You could say in this case the guard is uncovered because that's a stacks, but still works out the same way. If he's uncovered, it's play side gap. First down lineman work his way to the second level. The center is covered. He's got play side number. Our guard is uncovered. He would go play side gap. First down lineman work his way to the second level. Rules don't change. We have a tango call made by our tackle, which means he's got a head up on that particular play. He's got a head up defender who becomes our Charlie. He becomes our read, primary read. So our tackle will go inside. So again, he's going to go play side gap, first down lineman if there is one. If not, work your way to the second level. Now, the only thing that's changed, our outside guy is still going to push crack. Our inside guy would normally set the edge. Now, because we can't set the edge defender is our read, we're going to change responsibilities. So our Y will go up to do the push crack. And our Z now will just block normal like he would, because we are leaving the Echo defender alone. In this case, the F would run the bubble screen. Our quarterback will read it the same way he always does. If that down lineman is going to tackle the back across the A gap, then you keep it, and all other scenarios you give to live. Now, in this particular case, we'll say that that down lineman crashed hard. The quarterback keeps it. His next job is to score, period. The only time you would not score is if this guy comes screaming down at you, then you would throw the bubble screen. So once you've made your primary read and you've decided to keep the ball, your next goal is to score. I don't want you to throw that triple option unless you are forced to. So if this guy is going to force me to throw the ball, then I will throw that bubble screen. This also can set up a lot of our play action passing game we'll get to a little bit later in some of these video series. But that is essentially how it works with a zone read left. And then we've bubbled the Echo. Now, does it work the same way if we go to the right? Absolutely. In this case, we've got a 3x1. We're going to run to the right this time. Everything else is the same. Again, because our Echo defender is our read, he's going to block the outside man. Our X would then go up to the push crack. Our Z becomes our triple option in this case. Still have the tango call. So he's going to go play side gap, first fat man, second level. Our guard is uncovered. He's got the same rules. Play side gap, first down lineman, second level. Center is covered. He's got the play side number. Work his way up to the second level. Our guard is uncovered. Play side gap, first down lineman, second level. And our tackle is covered. Play side number. And they're going to work their way up to a second level as well. Our primary read is still our Charlie. Our secondary read becomes our Echo. Again, Y on the outside is going to push crack, so nothing's changed there. Same footwork for my quarterback and my running back. Again, if this man is going to tackle the H in the A gap, then you can pull the ball. In all other scenarios, you give to live. In this case now, our Z is run the bubble screen, and our quarterback will make that same determination. If you do pull the ball, your next job is to score. We are only getting to the triple option out of a necessity. So that is how we teach it. So that right there is our zone read, backside Charlie, bubble Echo. This is out of a 3x1. It works exactly the same way if we were to call bubble Sierra. So in this case now, I've changed my read man to the safety. So he becomes my secondary read. So everything else stays the same. I've got my push crack on the outside, covered, play side number, uncovered, play side gap, first down lineman, second level. Center is covered, play side number. Guard is uncovered, play side gap, first down lineman, second level. Our tackle makes the tango call, meaning the read is head up on me. He can't be right. I'm not going to touch him. I'm going to take that inside release. If he tries to beat me across my face, I will take the outside release. Everything is the same there. Now, we've called a bubble screen, so our F becomes our bubble screen. In this case, the Z now has the outside defender. Our Y now has the edge defender, and our F runs the bubble. The quarterback will make his secondary read based on that safety. So really, the only time that we would throw that triple option is if this safety comes screaming down to hit the quarterback. We would then throw that ball out to the triple option. So that is how we work it. It's a simple scheme. You change your secondary read at any time and any place. So let's go to now the third, which we'll skip that one and we'll go into the third option here, which is the bubble Oscar. So now we're going to bubble the outside defender. Okay, so same rules apply. I'm going to push crack. I've still got my covered and uncovered rules: play side number, play side gap, first down lineman, second level. I've got covered, play side number, guard is uncovered, play side gap, first down lineman, second level. Our tackle makes a tango call. We've already talked about that inside release. Our F becomes my bubble screen. Z now is going to push hard on the Oscar, and then he's going to do a push crack. So he's got the secondary defender. My Y has the edge, and the F becomes the bubble screen. Now, really the same scenario applies. It is going to be almost never that this outside defender would lose outside leverage and take the quarterback, which is why it's going to be a very slim chance you would ever throw this bubble screen against an Oscar. You're almost 99.9% of the time going to keep the ball if you make that secondary read. So that is how we teach it. Again, you're going to make your primary read. If you continue with the ball, you want you to score. Your job is to score. Now, I say that, but I'm happy with moving the sticks. One of my best quarterbacks I've ever had was a Division I transfer. He came in, he didn't like to run the ball. All I asked him was not to score, but move the sticks. If you got to get 3, get 3. If you've got to get 5, get 5. That's all I'm asking. I don't need you to score. You can slide if you want to, but you got to get the sticks. That's all I'm asking for. So that's how we teach it. It was a very simple scheme, very easy to understand. I'll go through it again here. The Oscar is our outside guy. So in this case, the F can't block him. He'll push hard at him, and then he'll go crack. Our X would have the edge. Our Z becomes our triple option, as we talked about. The tango call there on the tackle. Our guard is uncovered. He's got play side gap, first down lineman, second level. Center is covered. Our guard is uncovered, play side gap, first down lineman, second level. Tackle is covered, play side number. Our Y will push crack. And again, we'll run our triple option with the Z being our bubble screen. That is our simple scheme when we call bubble. And all that means is a bubble screen from the third primary read, our third offensive player on the inside. So we've talked about that. Now let's go to the next one, which is pitch. So we are going to actually keep a pitch relationship now. So if I were to say pitch echo, I am saying I'm still reading my echo defender, but this time I'm not going to bubble screen him. I'm going to pitch off him, which is a true triple option. Back in the days of the 80s, the flex bone, the wishbone option. It's a true triple option. So everything else applies, but this time we're going to bring my F in what we call an orbit motion or a deep motion. He's going to come at the snap. He'll take off, set hit. We snap the ball. He'll go back out into a bubble screen. So everything else works the same way. Push crack, still play side number, uncovered play side gap, first down lineman, second level. You get the general idea here. I'm going to skip through this pretty quick. Still have a tango call. We will treat that the exact same way. Now, because my echo is my secondary read, my Y would go to the safety, and my Z would block the Oscar. Now, the F in this case has done that orbit motion or that deep motion. He is then going to go back outside and keep a pitch relationship with the quarterback 5 yards wide, 1 yard deep. We want that ball to be going almost sideways. If it goes forwards, it won't hurt my feelings. Rarely do the officials call an illegal forward pass downfield, but we continue to keep that pitch relationship. We want it to be on the hairy edge of forward all the way down the field until you hit the goal line. So that F is responsible for staying 5 yards wide and 1 yard deep off of that quarterback all the way down to the goal line. So that is our pitch echo. Again, it works the same way both ways. I won't bore you with those details. If I want to pitch Sierra, I am going to be running a pitch from number 3 again, but I'm pitching off the safety this time. So everything else stays the same. I get my deep motion. I won't bore you with the details of this, but we will have our Z block the outside, our Y blocks the edge, and now my F will be running that pitch relationship with my quarterback all the way down the field, and that becomes a pitch. So very simple, very easy rules, very easy to teach. And I won't bother showing a whole lot more. We'll do the pitch Oscar, and we'll call it good. So let's pitch off of Oscar. Everything else is the same. Now it's my outside guy that I'm pitching off of. The chances of you pitching the ball are slim to none, and Slim just left the building. But it could happen. You never say never. So in this particular case, we'll push crack. Our Y still sets the edge. Our F will go in that motion and come out, and he will stay to the outside. So that is how we work our triple option scheme with a pitch call. Because we have it, I do want to show you really quick that same scheme in a two-back. Nothing changes. By default, that becomes a pitch man. So, for example, let's just use this even front, zone read backside Charlie. I've got my F in the backfield. He is still the number 3. Number 1, number 2, number 3, he is in the backfield. So our default when we run zone read, our backfield, our secondary backfield player, our F, is always the pitch man. So when we animate this, we still get the same blocking scheme. Nothing changes there. What does change, however, is my Y leaves the edge defender alone. My Z goes up to the Oscar. And now my F keeps that pitch relationship all the way down the field. So same thing can be run on a 2-back. Can you do the same thing on a 3-back? The answer is yes. We can do that triple option on a 3-back. Let's show you that very quickly. That 3-back zone read works exactly the same way. It's the same as 2-back. I can change who I'm giving the ball to, which you'll see in a different video. But let's look at that zone read Charlie backside. Now I've got 3 backs in the backfield. Very simple. If you are the back to the call side, so I'm calling zone left, the Z will be blocking the edge. Our F becomes our pitch man. So let's take a look at that. There's my push crack. I've got my same rules up front. Nothing's changed there. What I have now, my Y is going to be blocking that edge, or I'm sorry, the push crack. My Z is my edge defender, as we talked about. And then my F becomes the pitch man, pitching off of the echo. And I apologize, I didn't have the secondary read drawn up here, but I could have. So that's how it works. If with a 3-back, nothing really changes. So we keep simple rules, simple schemes. We make things as simple as possible with a zone read. So let's go to the last one. We'll go back to that 3x1. The last one is our tunnel. So we are going to be running a tunnel screen. If I tunnel Echo, tunnel Sierra, tunnel Oscar, let's start with tunnel Oscar this time. We will work our way. So outside guy is our secondary read. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave him unblocked. We're going to be running everything the same that we've done up front. Nothing changes. What we have now is my F is going to be blocking the safety. My Y will be blocking the edge. And my Z will be coming hard upfield for one step, coming back to the ball for a tunnel screen. Now, would I throw that if I'm leaving the Oscar unblocked? No. The whole idea is to get your quarterback up the field and let him score or move the sticks, as we talked about. But it can be done. We can run an Oscar with a tunnel. So let's go to the next one, which is tunnel Sierra, which is the most likely scenario. You'd want a tunnel screen on that safety. So what we're going to do then, everything stays the same up front. Still have your push crack, covered and uncovered rules. Now my F is going to go out to the outside defender. My Y is going to be blocking the edge defender. And my Z is pushing hard upfield for a step, coming back to the ball for a tunnel screen. Again, when we're expecting the safety to come down on that quarterback and run that alley, then we would throw the ball out for a tunnel screen to the Z and get him upfield. So again, you're setting yourself up for some very serious play action passes, things like that. Here's the same play the other way. So our Z goes out to the outside defender. Our X blocks the edge. Our F pushes hard upfield and then comes back in for the tunnel screen. All the same rules apply up for our linemen, but you get the general idea. The last piece, which we haven't talked about, is our tunnel echo. So let's talk tunnel echo. Now we're going to be running the echo defender, our edge defender. We're going to tunnel screen with the Z. We're expecting that edge defender to take away the quarterback. That is what he does. Same rules apply up front. Again, my Y will now go to the safety. My F will go to the Oscar. My Z will push hard upfield for 2 steps, come back to the ball. We're expecting this edge defender to take away the quarterback, which we would throw the tunnel screen out to the Z, and he should be, if we get that block, in a good position. So that's how our triple option scheme works. It goes both ways. It doesn't matter what your zone read up front is. Can I call zone read backside alpha and add pitch echo? Absolutely, you can do that. Now, it doesn't matter. You can just continue to add and build on this as you go. So that is our triple option scheme. We can run a bubble, we can run a pitch, or we can run a tunnel screen as a triple option. It gives us options on how we run around the play. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was a quick video, but it's really important to understand because everything we do whether it be a zone read, whether it be a power read, zone veer, zone toss. Almost any play we have, we can run a triple option tag and make it a triple option by reading Echo, reading Sierra, reading Oscar. So I hope you got something out of it. It works the same way with our power game. We can do power read and run a triple option off of it. So it gives us an immense amount of flexibility. But hopefully you got something out of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, share. The whole point of me doing these videos, again, I haven't been coaching in a couple of years now. The pistol sprint option is almost 20 years old at this point, and it's time to get it out to the younger generations and to let them learn the game and coach the game for free. So I truly put these up on YouTube for you to take a look at, share with your friends, like, subscribe, and enjoy being part of the Pistol Sprint Option Nation. Thank you. Have a great day.